What is modernism? Modernism is widely used to describe a variety of inclinations within the European and Anglo-American literature of the early 20th century. According to the CANADAY Center of the University of Toledo, modernism is a period in literary history which started around the early 1900s and continued until the early 1940s. Virginia Woolf captures something of the essential experience of modernism when she remarks that, in or about December 1910, human character changed. In fact, many scholars would agree that something changed, if not human character itself, in the first decades of the 20th century, which saw the publication of The Waste Land, Ulysses, and Virginia Woolf's Jacob's Room. According to scholars, this is the year of modernism. Modernism is in fact a surprisingly elusive term in the sense that there are so many variations in its meaning. While the adjective modern can in some sense be applied to an enormously wide variety of movements, from futurism to surrealism, the Anglo-American tradition usually understands modernism as meaning the literary production of novelists and poets such as James Joyce, Gertrude Stein, Wallace Stevens, and Ezra Pound. In Spanish-speaking Latin America, Modernismo was applied from the 1890s onward to a variety of poetic literary movements, including Aerialism, which adapted French Romanticism and symbolism to local conditions in a bid for cultural independence from Spain. In Brazil, the term Modernismo refers to the attempts made from the 1920s onwards to destroy the culture of the past and to give Brazil a leading role in the creation of the future. While it is difficult to identify modernism in one style, the use of techniques such as stream of consciousness, free verse which deliberately avoid using rhyme, the stanza form and obvious rhythmical patterns, and equivalents to Gide's mise en abîme are its most common literary devices. Modernism in the visual arts is usually identified with a process of abstraction associated with Cubism and other manifestations of the avant-garde. And it has been argued that Cubism provides the paradigm for the fragmentation and juxtaposition of images characteristic of the literary modernism of Pound's Cantos, Stein, and even Eliot's The Waste Land.